And welcome back to another Pen Talk. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for finding my channel amongst the millions on YouTube. Hope you enjoy my exploration of the wide world of pens. In this video, we're going to now for something a little different. And you see before you a Sheaffer. I'd call it a pocket pen. Very nice packaging. We have your multiple languages on the back. We have this blister pack that would be designed to hang from a display tree. We have those different languages, your usual barcode. And we get down here at the bottom, we'll see it's a 2017 AT Cross Company, Providence, Rhode Island, made in China. And it's a Sheaffer ION. So why is this here? Well, in going through my collection of pens that I don't go through very often, I came across this one. And I remember when I got this, I loved it. It was a great pocket pen. And the design, I really enjoyed. You pull it apart, the tip of the gel refill comes out. It fits nicely in the hand, nice ergonomic grip there. And then when you're done, you just pop it back together and it's ready to throw in your pocket, bag, purse, or whatever. And it's ready to be used at a moment's notice. Excellent design. So I looked at what the newer version of it, and that's where this one came about. So we're going to open it up, look at this a little bit more closely. Interesting that they have like a lanyard attachment there. And we're going to see how this differs probably 30 years after that original Cross Ion that I bought then. So now that we're out of the blister pack, we can take a look at this interesting artwork that Sheaffer used in the packaging of this pen. And it looks like they rebranded themselves as the Pen and Art Supply Company. We flip it over and they give credit to the artist, which is very nice. And inside of this double-sided cover, we have an instruction manual. At least we think we have an instruction manual. We also have some glare off the LED lights. We open it up and it says to replace pen cartridge. It shows you undoing the bottom of the pen, but this is certainly not the Ion. And as we go through this, we'll see more and more references, but it's not exactly the Ion, which is interesting. So they didn't do specific instructions for the Ion. And there's a lot of pages here, and there's a lot of languages. So that's how that came about. So the pen is out of the packaging, and I just got this because it was $10 on Amazon, and this refill doesn't work. So I figured I would buy a refill for it and put it back into use, but the refill cost me, the least inexpensive one was $8, so I figured why don't I spend $2 more and get a new pen and see what Sheaffer has done with this design. They both pull out to extract, and the dimensions are the same. I think it's interesting how Sheaffer incorporated, looks like a clip, but it is not, and their white dot. So this got me exploring the Sheaffer Pen Company, its current incarnation. It was bought by Cross, and then Cross was bought by Venture Capitals. It's been a lot of changes. And when I go to the Sheaffer website, they have no pens for sale, which is interesting. It looks like they've been focusing more on Amazon. Clicks in place very nicely. Yeah, the mechanism is the same. This is rubberized here at the end, and this is just a very nice enameled plastic, painted plastic. Aesthetically, I can appreciate the design that Sheaffer has done with the Ion, but the Cross one, I think, is just a better design. I like the way that you can put your finger there. You can also see the refill, so you kind of know how much ink you got. And in order to change the refill, and the same refill works for both, you just unscrew the bottom, and then you have the refill. And of course this refill says Sheaffer. And it does fit into the cross. Same design. And there's the cross one. And they've had a big glob of gel here to keep the gel pen from drying out, but this one did dry out. So I'm interesting to see how Sheaffer has taken this design and incorporated it into a new pen. We'll take a look at some of the Sheaffer models and how they can have a clip, or a clip that kind of looks like this one. And here's what they now call the white dot, mechanical guarantee. The other thing I noticed about both of these pens is some of the colors are very expensive. Here's some examples. So is this pen collectible? That's my first question to you. I was surprised. Well, not really surprised. I thought it was a very interesting design, very well designed. Nothing else is like it. But then when I did my research, I found a different model from Cross, which is geared towards more of a younger crowd. Here's what they look like. And needless to say, I ordered some. So maybe I'll do a video. We'll see how they are when they show up and whether I think it's worth doing the video. It's nice that the bubble pack is recyclable. It's polyethylene, #1, a very recyclable thermoplastic. The pen came with this attachment, which you can do to put a lanyard, necklace, some type of string, attach it to your key ring, and it just snaps in place, with a little effort. So it's fairly secure. And I think this is also came about from the original Cross Ion, and it fits that one just as well. I think it's an interesting design, and that's why we're investigating it. So one thing that the faux clip does is it acts as kind of like a roll stop, a little bit more efficient than the roll stop on the Cross, but still, if it gets enough momentum, it'll definitely roll away. But this design is probably about as durable as you can get, and it's not very heavy. We'll give you the weights, and we'll give you the dimension. One of the real neat things about doing a video review is it prompts me to do more research than I would probably normally do. So I'm just interested in how Sheaffer has evolved, being bought by Cross, now run by venture capitalists, hedge fund managers, whatever their description are, but certainly not a group of people known to be into pens. But I think they've done a nice job in maintaining the Sheaffer legacy and trying to expand it a little bit, modernize it, improve its audience, customer base. It needs to stay viable. And this is an interesting fidget pen too, because you can really get addicted to doing this. And I say the original Cross one was a daily carry and a pocket pen for me for probably a number of years when I first bought it. Now it is relegated to being a drawer pen, but maybe when I get some more refills, we'll bring it back into use. So let's just see how that refill puts down the ink. As expected, it dries instantaneously. So as you probably guessed, I like this design. It's definitely unique, definitely very functional, works well. It might be a little short in the hand for some people, but then with that lightweight and everything, I think it works well. And that kind of girthy section, certainly quite different than a lot of other rollerball gel pens, ballpoints that you might be using. This is a tough one, so we're going to rate this. And I'm going to give it a 9.8. I mean, what else could I? It gets 2 checks for being cute design, functional design. Gets 1 check for the build quality. And of course, it's a rollerball. So we've reached the end of this video. I want to thank all of you for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed a little bit of a different writing instrument. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this little diversion, or maybe this is a type of pen that was attracting to you. Let me know. Hope this video finds all of you safe, healthy, and happy, enjoying your pens, no matter what kind of pen they are, writing instrument that you put in your hand and put marks down with. This is the end of this video. Yep, my writing is degrading as I get to the bottom of the page, and I'm trying to manage that over the camera. But that's probably my normal writing when I don't think about my writing. Bye.